And we are back. This is part two. All right. So
I have my comments on it after you guys finish. So go ahead.
Um, but anyway, that part of the film was really disturbing because it was such a personality shift from the first two movies. It's something that should have happened a lot earlier, especially the fact that in this film, I think she had already three kids by the guy, the alien slash.
They had kids in the second. They had kids in the second movie.
Oh, that's right. But now they have another one. Because wait, how many they had the first time?
I think two.
No, three,
Two.
right? And one died, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right. So in this one, she's like blaming his death, and I don't know. It just it didn't develop properly. Like it just seemed like it was kind of thrown in. And I know it's just voice acting. I don't want to say just voice acting because you could be a great voice actor. I feel that this showed the lack. Either the script was that bad, which is probably yes, but I didn't feel it. It felt one note coming from her.
So I have a question.
Yep.
All right. Avatar 1.
Mm-hmm.
She falls in love with this character that she doesn't know is actually a human. Right? And then the big reveal, and because she's tied to this character, because they went through the whole ceremony, that she's obligated to stay with this guy because of culture and rituals, right? Now, movie 2. They have kids. They go through this whole family dynamic.
But she wasn't in love with him. It wasn't like, oh, we're married, I'm stuck with you. Oh.
Yeah.
I get over it real quick. I love you. Okay.
So now movie 3, you're saying it's a completely different dynamic.
Because she's mourning.
That doesn't make me want to see 3 anymore.
No, wait. She's mourning the death of her son, and then at some point blaming the other son. Like, if you looked out for him, if you were where he's supposed to be, he wouldn't have died. Of course, making that kid feel real bad. And she spends most of the movie doing the whole, without saying it because they won't say it. It's like, if you're going to write this stuff, you got to go all the way out. Basically, colonizers, but, the others, the outlanders, the invaders. No, just say it. Say it for what it is. Like, stop dancing around.
Well, see, Seven, I kind of get them not doing that, though, because it's... Okay, the angle of just calling them their outsiders.
Or whatever they call
them. Same function.
Right.
Outworld.
I'm not even sure what you guys are referring to. I got 20 minutes in, maybe to the first one, before I said, I'm not committed to this, and I stopped watching. They said unobtainium, and I'm like, what else is on?
Yeah.
So I didn't even get that far into it. From what you guys are describing, though, it sounds like the character's kind of backsliding into the whole vengeful mindset. But...
as I'm thinking about it, in movie 2, towards the end, she does get that anger, and we called it like the motherly rage because she was mad at everything around her. She was mad at the death of her kids. She was mad at Jake and everyone, and she just became like what people were calling her, the bitter avatar or something like that. So she went a step further in part 3.
And this is very par for the course for Zoe Saldana's character. She's always the mad, gravelly.
Right.
I hate you. Unless you have enough white features, and then all of a sudden she's like on your team. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a long way. I don't care. I don't care. It sounds like,
and we can move on. That's fair.
You're a virgin to them using the term colonizers. 7. I'm not stuck on that. You don't have to name it that. You can have the White Walkers. There's a whole point of contention with the Game of Thrones crowd because in the books they're just called whites.
Oh, interesting.
The White Walkers are just called whites in the book. So if you had that in the show or in a movie, you'd have certain people that would take it the wrong way.
Offensive.
But just the same term just the term White Walkers is safe. It's a safe medium, and it still gets the point across of hostile invaders from outside.
Which was weird.
Oh, so random thing that has been circulating online. According to Hypermedia, see here, I'm gonna punch that up. It said Zoe Saldana has officially claimed the title of highest grossing actor in cinematic history.
Yeah, because of riding the coattails of Avatar. It makes sense.
Okay, Avatar made some money. I'm sure she got paid. That's cool.
Yeah, because she did some Marvel, right? And
Colombiana, Marvel. Did she do Zootopia too?
I don't know.
Did she do an anime?
But she was
she the first one?
I mean, technically, I could look it up. I gotta look up my own IMDb, but like, because I did a movie with Ron Howard, and now I could just take that number and say, well, I'm a whatever $1 million actor. I mean, you're attached to something that So
I'm not griping on that. That's the way to go. It's just I'm sure she got paid for that because that movie got paid. She got paid. Back. They got paid.
But the thing is it's funny the way it's advertised and the way that it kind of went viral. I don't know, claiming these cute little titles and different things, but that does not necessarily equal talent or ability. But yet it's kind of marketed in a way that you kind of attach. And I'm not going to go through it because we could probably argue and be a whole nother show. But there are a lot of people that are considered A-listers, directors and actors, that were attached to certain things that made money, whether it's good or not or in between. But that doesn't necessarily, it doesn't equate to necessary artistic credibility.
Well, this is time. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, it wasn't Zootopia, it was My Little Pony, but she's been attached to Drumline, Pirates of the Caribbean, all of these big movies, Star Trek, all these big movies.
I forgot about her in Star Trek.
She's been in there for stuff. No one can take that away from her, regardless 100%. Of how you feel about her as an actor. She's been attached to some big projects. I'm sure she's still getting her little cut, her little residuals from that.
Right.
And, it's a fair game. It's just, I think we're tiptoeing more towards the Hollywood argument again.
Right.
And how it's, like I'm always saying, it's always the same people. It's for our decade, for whatever decade the hot commodity actors are, it's just that crop that you get in everything forever. Mm-hmm. They get paid, they get attached to a bunch of different titles. They're all in everything. Oscar, what's his name? Oscar Isaac is in everything. Pablo Pascal in everything. Jenna Ortega in everything. Zoe Saldana in everything. That. So it's like
Jenna Ortega, since you mentioned that, let's do another one.
I did. Oh God.
Let's do another one.
I triggered.
See what you did, Drew.
So there's supposed to be another Dogma. And guess who's in it? Jenna Ortega.
Dogma? Whoa. When you say Dogma, are you talking about Kevin Smith's Dogma?
Yeah.
They better leave that alone. They better leave that minted. I don't need a reboot or 20, 30 years later a part 2 of Dogma. It did everything it needed to do the first time. That movie's minted. Leave it be.
Well, no. It's happening.
No.
Cash grab.
Yeah, it's a cash grab. I'm mad at that already. That irritated my Sunday. Thank you, Stephen.
All right, well, I got more for you. This is good.
Great.
School Days 2, the new Hillman College campus. A legacy continues. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a film, or if it's going to... I'm assuming it's a film because they're saying School Days 2. But I say leave it alone. It can't.
The comedy from like how many years ago?
Yeah, this is what is that? 80s, 89?
I'm talking like 80s, maybe somewhere
around
sure it's like 80s. 80s comedy. Y'all, I would just say this: Hollywood just needs to take a break at least from making comedies for a while.
88.
It ain't working. It's not gonna work, especially these 20, 30 years all after the fact. School Days came out. I need to find out now. Give me 1 second.
88. Came out 88.
88.
And
what?
And they're also talking about doing a It's a Different World series.
They've been talking about that for a while, though.
But it looks like it's going to happen, like an updated version. But again, there's no need for this. It's not the same. Like the world has changed. Like you can't, I don't know. It's also lazy.
It is lazy, but I'll go this route. I will give this much fairness. Reimaginings can be good. When you have stuff like, I was just having a conversation with somebody about this. Old Battlestar Galactica from like the 80s. It's its own thing. It's corny, but then you had the reimagining that they went for decades later which is for me one of the greatest sci-fi joints ever made, hands down. One of the greatest sci-fi series ever made was Battlestar Galactica, the 2000s version. So I'm not averse to this idea of going back and let's make a rebooted version of what's an example? Not Beverly Hills 90210, but even though they probably tried that. What was Will Smith's joint?
Fresh
Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
They did. Yeah, there's like a different, more drama-heavy version that they did, which I hear people like, and apparently it's not that bad.
It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good.
See? Yeah, I got another one right here. I haven't watched it yet, but people like it, so it's not always anathema. It's not always the kiss of death. But with stuff like A Different World, it's gonna be worse. I'm sorry. I'm saying it now. It's gonna suck. It's gonna have all the modern politics and crap and lame-ass tropes that we have nowadays on a show that was actually kind of cool. I watched A Different World when I was a kid, and I'm like, is that what college is like for black folks? That's kind of cool. I could rock with that.
Well, I mean, that's part of the thing. A lot of people were inspired to go to black colleges from watching HBCUs. That. Interesting that a show would inspire that. So, interesting. So, but with that being said, I don't know. Because even Sanford and Son, they're supposed to do a Sanford and Son movie. We all saw what happened with Good Times. We're not even going to go into that.
I didn't think.
Were they supposed to do a new Harlem Nights?
They're making a Harlem Nights 2.
Right. I think they put these things online to see the reaction of people, to see if they should actually do it. But some of these things are in the works. And a lot of them are either what I've noticed they're the actors that used to be in these shows. They're not working, and now they have pull, so now they want to executive produce and blah, blah, blah. And then they're just too lazy to come up with something new. So let's get the band back together and do it again.
Most of it, yeah. I kind of think that you're eating with that one, Seven. Most of it is actors who are older now, who are in these films. They may have had the plan, as I heard it with examples like Coming to America. Mm-hmm. I think there had been some rumblings about a sequel after the first one, not long after the first one came out, but it just never happened because Eddie Murphy went off and started doing his own thing. Beverly Hills Cop came out.
There was a series. There was a Coming to America series, and you could go online and see the. It's really bad.
It didn't last long time. Yeah,
it's way bad. Yeah, check it out. I just say for morbid curiosity's sake, check that one out.
But based off to watch.
Based off of that, they were talking about making a sequel as early as that show, but then it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. So again, it can't always be bad. It's not always going to be a crap bomb. But based on the property, I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
I want to see you guys' reaction to this. But are we finished on that? Anything you want to say with those, or you're good?
Avatar.
It's a different world or whatever, and
different world. I'm just going down the list. I think we're caught up. I think we can move on.
One quick question. I kind of do see the appeal of it because certain things are timeless. Like everyone's going to go to school. Everyone's going to have like a certain, I guess, commonality of the human experience, and they're just updating it for the new generation. I don't see it technically as a bad thing, but when you try to emulate the original in modern text too much, I think that's where we have a problem. So I don't think the initial idea of bringing something back from the past to the future and updating it, like you said, Drew, with Battlestar Galactica, it can be done. It just has to be done well.
And I think it's a little different because Battlestar Galactica is its own set world and time, where if you stay to the written material, but just the costumes, the effects, you just do a fresh update, it doesn't really change too much. But if you have, if you say the Brady Bunch today, doesn't mean it can't be cute, but like back in the day, or even All in the Family, the nuances, the cultural nuances are different. The political atmosphere is different. It's you can't run the same jokes in the same feel. I think that's why. I mean, I didn't see it. I'm not interested in seeing it. But The Fresh Prince, by making it a drama, works because you could function outside of what worked with comedy then, because you're not doing comedy anymore. Now you're doing a drama. So you could take the tones of the day because you're just relying on the character, and the audience knows, well, I'm walking into this character, seeing the character do something different. Versus Sanford and Son, comedy took place in the 70s, and then doing 70s. It today, you're going to expect too much.
Well, yeah, I think it boils down to the skeleton and main ingredients of what made the original show work. Mm-hmm. Sanford and Son, we'll start there. Sanford and Son, it was the son, his dad, working at their little dingy, like, what was it, pawn shop?
Junkyard, whatever
it was. Mm-hmm. The junkyard. It's them in the junkyard and the antics that go on in their lives there. That's the skeleton and like the core of it. Fresh Prince, it's Will, West Philadelphia, born and raised, gets sent to the burbs to live with his uncle and his aunt and his cousins. And it's him kind of like going through the vicissitudes of life and adolescence and all that stuff and finding oneself. Mm-hmm. And that's it. As long as you have those key elements there, you can make a reimagining work. Mm-hmm. Battlestar Galactica did the same thing, to your point, 7, where it kept the original, the idea of 12 planets. They all get attacked by robots. And it's their spacefaring adventures and desperation for like survival and the black void of space. And that's the core of it. And you're off to the races with whatever version of it. But it doesn't always work.
So why really quickly did Good Times not work?
Oh, because they lost the plot of the original story. So like we're talking about with Fresh Prince, even though it came across as a comedy, at the core of it, it's a drama. Right? And so Good Times was more of a cultural time period and comedy, and the new one just couldn't find itself. It had no identity. So I think that's why when we try to update these old shows into the modern time, you have to stay with the core theme of it, or else it won't work like Good Times.
Yeah, not saying it can't be done, but you have to make sure the skeleton and the core ingredients got to be there. The skeleton has to be there. You got to have the essence of what made the show good if you're going to go for like a part 2 or like a continuation or reimagining.
So think about all the best moments in the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episodes that you saw. They were tearjerkers. There was no comedy. No, it was very silent. It was very, very real and visceral. This new Fresh Prince, they took it a step further, where Will is really struggling coming from the East Coast, put into the lavishness of the West Coast, him getting looked down upon, him trying to fit in with this family that he has no idea about in an environment that he's new to. It's the same story, just modernized, and it works really, really, really well.
So, might be tone shift. Might be just like a different kind of tone.
Right. So here's the thing: there's a character, lesser known character, and I believe in the Marvel universe, if I'm correct,
Wonder Man
had a huge movie and then disappeared for decades. His name is Howard the Duck.
Oh.
So allegedly,
all right, where are we going?
Allegedly, Netflix is moving forward with Howard the Duck. The multiverse chaos arrives.
This sounds late. This Howard the Duck and the multiverse sounds very late, and before we were all done with the multiverse angle.
Right.
But to be fair, they did introduce Howard the Duck way earlier. As far as early as what? The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Oh yeah, they like a little quick.
Yes.
So that's fair enough. He was still in that wheelhouse, but what I'm pretty sure happened was, because there was talks about Howard the Duck movie back then. They got so bogged down with the Avengers and all the other spin-off stuff that they had, it never happened. And now they're trying to double back and make Howard the Duck a thing now.
Right.
We'll see. It'll go up on Disney Plus, and then it'll be there for anybody to watch it who gives a crap. I think that'll be the breadth and scope of it. That's all it's got.
All right. I think, Cora, you sent this to us. Who will play Black Panther?
Oh, that was Drew. I just said that those characters were what I've been saying to be on the lookout for. Aldris Haas and Damson Idris, because they've been on 2 of my favorite shows.
So who do you think? Who do you think?
So the The one thing I don't think is going to go to Aldous Hodge because he was already in Black Adam with The Rock. I think it's going to be Jameson Idris because he's still up and coming. He just came off of a big movie with F1. He came off of a hit show called Snowfall. I could see him taking the mantles of Black Panther and running with it.
Well, I can see his agent doing a bid and doing what it needs to do to say no, he's credible and make that happen. What's the other gentleman's name?
Aldous Hodge. Mm-hmm. He's been on Leverage. He was
Aldous Hodge in my book.
He was also in Invisible Man, the newer version of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in a lot of good things.
He's good. He's been in quite a lot of things. He recently voiced, I just saw it last week, Beware My Might, I think it was, the animated Green Lantern movie. It was but knowing that it was him, it kind of got me thinking, it's like, if he were to become the Black Panther, I think I would like that more. Not because I don't think Damson, the other kid, could do it. It's a matter of age and experience. I think Aldous Hodge has a lot more like maturity to him. I'm not sure how old Damson is, but I do know that Aldous Hodge, he's like more up there in age to where I could actually believe him as being like a king of Wakanda, as opposed to I look at Damson and say Prince T'Challa.
Yeah, because I know these two, I don't see that. I see the opposite. Aldous is more of the. Who can I equate him to? I could see him as a new age Will Smith. Damson Idris is kind of like, I want to say, a Black Brad Pitt, where he can play literally anything and he will kill it. So I will give this nod a lot more to Damson Idris.
Interesting.
Okay. I'd say I need someone that actually portrays like they can rule a kingdom as opposed to they just heard about.
So Damson Idris. If you're not familiar with Snowfall, it was John Singleton's final project before he passed away.
Yeah, I mean,
he ruled that kingdom. He ruled his family. He ruled that city. He can do it.
I still have to see Snowfall, but just the same, I think that when it comes to like just portraying maturity, I like Aldous Hodge a little more as the option, and I'm down for either. That being said, to say if they go with either, I'm great because I was on the train of look, can we recast him now? Like I'm sick of this idea that you got TJ. TJ exists in the MCU. That's all you really need, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? TJ's 5. Can't we just recast him now? So if we're gonna go forward in the new MCU joints, that will be one I'll check out with either actor. I just think that there's gonna have to be. How can I say this? Moving forward with whatever they're gonna do with the MCU, if they're not doing this like sidetrack thing where he's in it, but it's bogged down with a bunch of advertisements for what's going to be the next 3 movies, and you don't really get a complete film with this, why bother? If I can't get a dedicated film with him in it, don't bother.
Well, did you see the promo for it? Where what's his name? What's that? The clan that bark like a dog. What's that clan?
Jabari.
Yeah,
Jabari. They're supposed to be gorillas, bro. But yeah.
Oh, gorillas.
Yeah,
sorry, gorillas.
Like
sorry.
A dog.
I'm sorry. I forgot what. I'm like, oh, sorry. Gorillas. I saw your Trini. Easy. Because if you watch it, this would be upset. Great job. But anyway, so he's they show a clip and he's like, oh, he says his name. I'm the king of Wakanda. So.
Wait. They say whose name? They said his name.
He announced himself. Jabari announces himself as the king of Wakanda.
Oh, wait. So we're talking about. I just want to make sure I got it right. Winston Duke's character.
Duke's character announces himself as the king of Wakanda.
Well, no, he's always that makes sense in lore wise because he's always been fighting for the throne.
He's tried a bunch of times. Yeah, he's always trying to fight for the throne.
So lore wise, it makes sense. I think time-wise,
I don't think he either did or in like some point without me knowing it in the films, or this is something new that I just heard about. So
I saw it in the trailer of Avatar. So they showed like a little trailer. So it's good. It's potentially going to be spicy. So this is going to be interesting. But I agree. Before we go too far, I want to say that Drew, I agree with you. I just would like to see him mature. I don't know. For some reason, looking at the two, he just comes across very manly and mature. And I mean, even in this the photo that you sent, looking at the two, to me, one looks like
they both rock it, but again, it's just if they're okay. Let's go like this.
I'm fighting for my boy Damson. Let's go.
I'm not
against. I'm just saying what looks.
I'm not against him at all. Right. But I would just say that he's a younger T'Challa. He's T'Challa if he still had like his stepdad, who actually was the Black Panther in the comics for a while when he couldn't be. It's like he's just gotten the mantle as a king is Damson. Black Panther, T'Challa, who has actively been running Wakanda for 10 years, 20 years, see that more as being Aldous Hodge. Just me, just my take.
And I you know what? Aside from that, they could hire both, which is the funny thing with this whole...
We like multiverse stuff. We don't want to have too many black guys on screen. I get it. But yes, you can have a young one.
It's one so bad, Drew.
Where he's younger, one where he's older.
It's so bad, Drew. Not only do we have very few characters, but I'm afraid that they'll make them share. You know what? We'll just let both of you do it.
Or we're killing off one. We gotta kill off one. We can't have too many. We can't have too many of you running around. One of y'all has to die before the end of the movie.
Wow.
So I guarantee
you, the nihilism again.
Wow. Drew's got
one of y'all has to die in the movie. That's just how the Hollywood formula goes, bro. When there's too many black dudes around, somebody's gonna die. We already know, especially if they're like masculine and like good natured. You ain't gonna be there long.
I hate the timeline that Ryan Coogler put out.
I hate it, but that's what that is.
Say it again.
In the timeline that Ryan Coogler put out with the Black Panther, it makes sense to go with the younger, fresher actor. Like at some point, we were going to have Shuri as the Black Panther. We all know this. Right. Now that we have that out the way, and we've introduced T'Challa's son to St. Louverture, it makes sense to put him as the next Black Panther with the Damson.
If you stay within that timeline, that would make the most sense because we could always make them a little older, and he would be the fresh, new. So with that, if you go with that angle, and that's what I'm thinking, that would make the most sense. But if you're just gonna like start the movie in whatever universe and boom, here's Black Panther, I would rather see.
Then I can see. I can see that.
I want to see.
They're probably, you guys are right, they're probably going to go with that. But again, I'm looking at it more from the scope of what's going to make the better film, not let's set up another franchise, you guys. Because we're all looking at it from the mindset of already putting them in multiple movies. It's already franchise, teaser to the next trailer to the next teaser to the next film, rinse, repeat over and over again. Right. Give me a good movie first.
Right.
I want to go with the good actor who's going to give me a good movie first.
Who's going to direct?
Isn't going to be... It's not going to be Ryan Coogler?
Is he going to direct Black Panther 3?
I think so.
Okay.
We lost him that easy.
You lost. I don't care who you choose now. Whatever.
Wow. See? Yeah. And that's how we lost that in the whole thing. I'm willing to give him another shot as long as he just doesn't... Look, I get it. When it came to the second one, I hate the second one, but there were circumstances for that one. Now that we've had time to relax and time to recuperate, we can go on and actually dedicate what we had in the first one, add to it. I'm choking him out. We're killing him, y'all. We're killing him, y'all. I don't know what I did.
This is live, folks. This is real. All right, we got 1 minute. So your piece.
Yeah, either's good. We'll have to see what happens, though. All that's said to say.
Okay.
If you haven't, go online and look at Ryan Coogler's plan for Black Panther 2.
I'm fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Before Shuri had to take over, look at this plan for Black Panther 2. Okay. It made sense.
Corey, I'm with you on this one, bro. I give Coogler another shot. I'm not disbarring him just because of that. Just make it good. Whether it's Aldous, whether it's Damson, make it good. Make the action sequences good. Make it fit in the universe. It can work. That's all I got.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you so much. As always, we're doing it, GEEKCASTER. Go to GEEKCASTER.com if you're watching us on cable. We appreciate you if you're watching us. Well, pretty much we're doing go to the site or go to YouTube. Or on cable. Instagram changed the length of how many things you could put on there now. So.
Where's your store?
Yeah. Huh?
Plug the store.
Or go in the store. Yeah. I gotta plug the store next conversation. We need to go in on that. Thank you, Drew. Gotham City Outpost. That's what's up. All right. We out of